on winning the Coastal Division Championship. They have a really good football team, and they outplayed us today. They outplayed us. At halftime, I really liked where we were at. I thought overall we did a really good job defending them. I was very concerned at halftime when the time of possession was 21-9. I worried about our defense wearing down, and we started the ball with the ball in the second half. And I don't think the first 3 drives we made 1 first down, and then defensively we couldn't get off the field, and we just got, we ended up getting worn down a little bit. And they're a good team. They're physical. We didn't make the plays we had to make on offense. I think there's a lot of plays in the passing game that when we watch the film, we'll say if we hit that one, and that one, it's a whole different football game. We had Greg wide open down the sidelines and overthrew it, and then we had Scotty wide open down the sidelines and overthrew that, and our passing game today was just never in sync. And we didn't run the ball very well, and they made us one-dimensional, and that dimension of our offense we didn't execute very well. And then defensively, we just had some really critical breakdowns. We just had some guys in there that, with the game on the line and third down, played with the wrong leverage or let a guy inside when they should have kept him outside, and that resulted in the third down big play. That was a touchdown. That resulted in the last touchdown. That resulted in the play that led to their first touchdown in the second half. And all of those were huge breakdowns that, we had a guy over the slot that needed to be outside leverage. And twice we took a little head fake and jumped inside and then gave up big plays. And I think because of that, the score of the game got a lot uglier than it should have been. And but again, congratulations to Pitt. Again, they didn't turn it over. We turned it over twice. We didn't run the ball well, 79 yards. And, they wore us down. They were the more physical team today.
Coach, how much can you attribute the second half breakdowns to mental and physical fatigue from your defensive unit?
Obviously we're playing slower on offense to try to keep our defense rested. But when your defense can't get off the field on third down, and then that's where the lack of depth really kills us. Les, is that once we get past that 70th or 75th snap, and now, today we were down Demetrius Kemp again, and, that position ended up costing us. And, even the nickel position with, we were down Amari Henderson. And it just, we're playing with guys that aren't ready to play right now, or play as many snaps as they're playing. And in critical situations, that's where a lot of our breakdowns were.
Do you have any sense now on what the offensive struggles and Jamie throwing the ball being?
It's, in a lot of ways, it's his second start. And just to me, he was so hyped up and so pumped up, and just the ball was flying off his hand and sailing, and he never got in a rhythm. He never got comfortable. Even the bubble throws, the quick throws to Greg, those things were high and behind, and those are usually layups and gimmies. And even those throws we didn't throw well. And you're not going to be perfect on deep balls. Occasionally a quarterback's going to be jacked up and full of energy, and those happen, but it's all those other gimmies that we didn't hit today. And with as many bubbles and RPOs that we throw, 50% completion rate, it's not like we're throwing the ball down the field that much.
Obviously next week, bowl eligibility will still be on the line. Considering everything that's happened this year, what would a bowl appearance represent?
We want to go to a bowl. We want to extend our season. And, it's a one-week season, and it's an in-state rival on the road against a very good football team. So, we're going to have our work cut out for us. And we knew that today, and Duke's an excellent football team. So, it would mean a lot, but it's going to be a challenge to go down there and beat a really good Duke team.
In any initial indication on Greg George? And did it seem to you that maybe he took a couple hits that maybe he shouldn't have had to take?
I mean, I don't know if it's a matter of he shouldn't have had to take them. I mean, I'll watch the film and see if they should have been flagged or not. I think that's the question, you know, and I mean, who knows? You know, I mean, in real time, you know, I'll watch the film and have an opinion. I know in real time those things are more difficult to call, and I thought today the officiating crew was really good. I mean, I thought the crew was excellent, and, you know, I'm sure they missed a call or two, but every crew is, and I have very few complaints with the crew today. I thought overall it was one of our better officiated games.
How's Greg's leg?
We'll find out. You know, we don't think it's broken or anything. He rolled it, but it's one of those deals we'll know in 24, 48 hours.
What seems to be the problem on 3rd and long for your defense? It seems like, you know, it's kind of been repeated all year.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, we don't rush the passer really well with 3 or 4 guys, and, you know, we don't cover real well. And, I mean, we've given up lots of passing yards the whole year. And going in with Pitt, you know, you're going to try to stop the run, which we did well in the first half. And we gave them some perimeter matchups that they executed, and they executed on 3rd down. And we gave the kid too much time. And that's where a lot of our leverage situations happened, that we allowed guys to get inside when we should have had inside leverage. And when you play a good football team, they're going to make you pay for it, and they did.
You mentioned Jamie might have been too juiced up. Was that different from the NC State game? You know why that was? Or?
I mean, he just today didn't hit throws he hit a week ago. You know, and if I had the magic answer for that, I mean, it's, you know, and that's Sam and John Wolford and Kendall, and, you know, it's, you know, when you're a young quarterback, it's never the consistency you want. And maybe it was his first home start. He just, you know, he didn't play as well as he's capable of, and he missed some throws. And when you play a team like that, you can't miss those throws.
And how would you best explain the lack of getting the running game going? Were they just selling out in order?
They were blitzing a lot. They were, you know, and that's where, with what they were doing, we had to hit those easy throws. I mean, they were blitzing their field linebacker a lot and the inside guys, and, you know, they were going to make us throw it. And we had a lot of what we thought were fairly easy gimme throws that we just didn't execute. You know, just we got empty, and twice we threw a bubble that was an incompletion. Another time we missed a block. And, you know, those are plays that we run all the time. And you get Greg on the perimeter with 2 blockers, and that's usually a productive football play. And today, those plays weren't very good to us.